Hey, what's going on, family? It's your sister Michelle here, dropping another video. Yep, dropping another video. You know, when I get a chance to drop them, I drop them. Hope you're doing good on your personal journey. I love you so much. You know, I think the best of you because you are the best. Trust me, you're the best. You just been through a lot. I get it. I understand. And drop down and let me know how you feeling. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, okay? If you feel like it, okay? Let's get straight to it. All right, now I did another video about narcissists hoovering. The narcissist will hoover you physically or emotionally, mentally, whatever the case may be. I had a lot of people have a lot of good comments about that and said, well, that's a different way of looking at it. So I think I would touch a little bit more on what I would like to call the invisible hoover. That's what I call it. I never heard nobody else say it. Invisible hoovering. The reason why I call it invisible hoovering is because it's happening and you can't see it. It's happening and it seems like it's not happening. It's invisible to you. It seems non-existent, especially if you're looking for a hoover, or you think that a narcissist should be hoovering you by now, or that's what everybody tells you that happens. Well, we know that's true. But the one thing I want to tell you is about the invisible hoover. This should also give you a lot of not only just clarity about what we're talking about, but also a lot of confirmation if you're looking for it and waiting for it, because it's already happening anyway. It's invisible to you. And the reason why it's invisible to you is because you're not hearing anything about it. They're not calling you. They're not contacting you. They're not even using flying rats and monkeys, that they call them, to come back and try to get in touch with you. There's absolutely silence. So you're thinking, well, they're not thinking about me like that, which you should be glad if they're not. Okay, you don't want a demon thinking about you. But anyway, when you think about it, because we all think about it, and you're not getting that, and you're wondering why it is. It's been months, it's been years, it's been whatever the case may be, weeks. And you're like, well, I haven't got that hoover that everybody keeps talking about. But absolutely you're getting it. It's just invisible to you, because more than likely what's happening when you're not around is they're talking about you to other people. When things are not going right with their new supply, they start comparing you to the new supply. They will sit alone. I know this. Listen to me. They will sit alone or even with someone else, whatever the case may be, and start thinking about you in comparison to what they have going on at the time. They might not reach out. They might not want you to know, because of course they don't want to give you the satisfaction of knowing that. And maybe things are not bad enough yet that they do the actual physical thing, the physical hoovering. But it's there. It's invisible to you. Let me tell you something I learned. Even when you first discarded by a narcissist, and they go on to the new supplier, you discarded them, whatever the case may be, when anything does not go right for them, a lot of the times, the first thing they think about is you. Because we know one thing about narcissists. They always shelf people. They always want to go back to what made them comfortable. They always want to go back to what they had. Even though they wrecked it, kicked it to the ground. But we're the individuals that they shelve and they always take reference to. You're always being hoovered at all times. Listen, I'm not saying 24 hours a day. No. I'm not saying every single day of every waking moment. No. But when things don't go right, which does not go right for them, you're being hoovered and you just don't know it. They're sitting alone by themselves thinking, I left this last situation for this. Wow. The last one, yeah, I said all these things about them, but it's nothing compared to this. The internal thing they think. They're hoovering you and you don't even know they're doing it. When they talk to the new supply and compare you against them, they're hoovering you, you don't even know it. It's the invisible hoover, baby. It's happening. You don't have to wonder if it is. It is. See, a lot of times before they physically hoover you, it was that invisible thing that happened before they even got the nerve to come to you. See, a lot of times by the time they do get the physical, physically try to come to you, they've already ran through what they thought about you and what they wanted to do with you way before they did it. You just didn't know it was happening. You're always being hoovered at all times for all different reasons. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. That should give you a lot of clarity if you're looking for it, and I hope you're not, but if you are, because I know I did also, just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not happening. I said it in my other video. Just because you can't see something doesn't mean that it's not real. I've never been to Bora Bora. Does it mean it doesn't exist? It's absolutely there. It's absolutely there, right? It's just the truth. What you're thinking in your mind is a mind game they want you to play on yourself. They want you to think they're not thinking about you. They want you to think that whatever they're dealing with now is better than you and they have no use for coming back to you or hoovering you. Or no, that's not the truth. Here's the thing. A lot of times with narcissistic people, what I realize about them, they never really want to leave you alone in the first place. But the disorder tells them what they think they've got is better than you, and they're going to always run with that. That's why they're dysfunctional. A lot of them don't want to really leave you anyway. They only leave because they think they can gain something. Their ego tells them that. And they run with ego, not heart, and definitely not no common sense. Come on, we know that. They run with what they think is going to make them feel better or look better to other people. They will leave you cold out and know they shouldn't leave. They can leave you cold out and say, I'm taking a gamble because I know this is amazing over here, but you know what? This might make me feel better at the time, so let me run with it. And if it doesn't, guess what? You're being hoovered. Especially silent. That silent hoover is dangerous. Because it gives a narcissist a lot of time to try to maneuver, come back, lie, get taught something from the last situation with you and also the new person, come back and scam you all over again. We already know that. Listen, that silent ghost hoover is happening. It's absolutely happening. Like I said, a lot of times, even before they truly go off and leave you, they're already hoovering you before they left. Because their mindset tells them, okay, this is what it is. This is something wonderful. This is something amazing. But I think this might be better. But I know this is what this is. They're always in rumination of you, even when they discard of you. Come on now. Listen to your sister. Come on now. That ghost hoovering is real. It's happening. You don't have to wait on something. I tell you all the time. You don't have to wait on something that's already there. It's already there. It's already happening. You just can't see it. You don't understand it because you're hurting and you're in pain, which is absolutely normal. And somebody just treated you like you were nonchalant, didn't mean absolutely nothing, no matter what you did for them. Of course you're going to think, if you can do this, why would you be thinking about me? Well, they do it, like I said, because it's only from a self-driven, egotistical point of view. It's not about you. It's not even about the new supply. It's about, let me see if my ego can be stroked better over here. Let me see if everything that I thought I said I wanted, even though somebody's giving me everything, I might get a little bit better over here. But they fool themselves because the only reason why they're getting better with the new supply at the time is they're putting on a better show. See, that's the thing about a narcissist. This is what I learned. It's not so much that they fool us when they discard of us and go on. It's so much as they fool themselves. They think that what they're going to is going to be better because of their own mindset and thinking. They fool themselves more than they could ever fool us. Listen to me. And you're always being hoovered in one way or another, whether it be silent or eventually physical. Watch out for that ghost hoover. It's happening. It's happening. I love you so much. Remember what I'm telling you. Whatever the case may be, don't let yourself be hoovered back in because it's the same individual no matter what is going on. And you deserve better than that because you're wonderful, smart, amazing, sexy, talented, and guess what? Hopefully narc-free. Sister loves you so much. Don't worry about that ghost hoover. Don't worry about it at all. Don't worry about that invisible hoover. It should be invisible. Their daddy's an invisible man. I said it, YouTube. Don't block me. That ain't a good thing. I love y'all. Bye.